everybody, welcome to the Ronline Report. Awesome guest today, all the way from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, the Dutch beast, Roelly Winklaar. How are you, sir?
Good, bro.
Yeah. First of all, I got to say a very special dank u zeer to Etienne, your sister and manager, for hooking this up. It's not easy to get a hold of you. You're a busy man all over the world. And first of all, do you live in 3 different countries?
No.
No? Okay.
I live in Curaçao.
Yeah.
I'm here in Netherlands because of my children.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here.
Okay. And you also have there's a contest today over there, a pro qualifier, the William Bonac.
Yes, true.
When are we going to see the Roelly Winklaar Classic?
You know, I want that, but in my country it's very difficult to put a show like that, but I want to make it happen.
Kuwait has pro shows. Kuwait already has a few. I said Kuwait already has a few shows, right?
Kuwait have already shows, yeah, true.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the good stuff. First of all, for 2 years in a row, you were just outside the top 5. You 6th place at the Mr. Olympia in 2016, again in 2017. And it was tough for you trying to break in the top 5. But this year, you went right through it and way past it, 3rd place. How did it feel to finally get not only top 5, but top 3, where you're way up there now?
Yeah, it's always out of the top 5, you know. It's you work so hard for it, and to be not in the top 5 is a little bit disappointing, but it makes me stronger, and I'm happy that a lot of fans behind me make me people of the champ this year, and you know, you feel something happy in you because you know the fans behind you, and it makes you stronger. Let me tell you about it.
Okay. Now, a lot of the fans thought, you know, you weren't 3rd place. They had you at least 2nd place behind Sean Roden. And a lot of people, not just your fans, but people who just are fans of the sport, thought Roelly was good enough to be Mr. Olympia this year. So, you know, did you think you might have been a little higher than 3rd? Could possibly seen yourself 2nd, maybe even 1st?
No. First of all, I'm very happy with my 3rd place, and after the show, it's only what they say to me, you know. Yeah. You deserve at least the 2nd place, and in my opinion, you beat Joe Rogan too. But again, I can't say nothing about that. Yeah. You know, I don't decide who's 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. You know, and I was talking with Joe Rogan behind stage, and he said, "Roelly, wow." And I say, "No, you did it. You did it. Yeah. You're the man." And he said, "You think?" I said, "Yes, you did it." I was happy for him. Yeah. You know, everybody. And what he said was true. When he was talking in the first conference, what he said was nobody trained to be the 2nd, you know. Yeah. Everybody trained to be the 1st, and he did it. And you know, I'm happy that it's a new champion because now the change is coming everywhere, and this year was changing for everybody. Yeah. Like Rodan got 1st, me 3rd, Brandon 5, Rami up to top 5. Yeah. There is a lot of changes for everybody. That's mean because last year we were still talking about not everybody was dry, and this year everybody was dry. Yeah. Everybody come dry as possible, and that's where a lot of changes come. I think next year will be more changes than this year too. Everybody come on his best next year, in my opinion. Yeah. You know.
Did you tell Sean that you thought he won after the judging Friday night?
After prejudging,
yeah,
no. I know already he was. In my opinion, it go about him or Phil. Yeah. And if you go look him or Phil, I think will take Sean Roder because he was shredded. He was shredded. Nobody can tip on his shredded. Yeah. But on mass on body, I think I win that part, you know. But he was shredded. He was shredded.
It was.
Nobody can tip that day for him.
Yeah. But you know, this people's champion thing was interesting because we always talk about who the fans like the most, but we never really knew. This time we know because they actually had a vote, and everybody that voted, you know, decided by the count of the votes, Roelly Winklaar was the best physique at the Mr. Olympia, according to the fans. You know, the judges have a little different criteria than the fans, I know, but you were the most popular guy. You were the guy that most of the people who had Mr. Olympia tickets this year wanted to win. So, you know, it's got to be a good feeling to know that in the fans' hearts and minds, you're number one.
Yeah, it was a really surprise for me because I have my clothes already on,
Yeah.
and they tell me to just take my shirt off. I say, what? Why I have to? I don't know. I was thinking the choice already that thing this so on the final
Yeah.
everybody will know who's the people champ, and I say why I'm here, why I only have to go with my parents on the stage, what's happened?
Yeah.
And she say, oh, you will know.
Hmm.
This I was listening, waiting, and I was like, really, I was surprised because I was the only one waiting, go on the stage with my parents. And then I hear the people chant. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I was speechless at the moment because, and that I people champ that never know that the people want that I be the champ because usually the people champ is the number one,
Yeah.
in my
Well,
opinion.
yeah.
He's the best and he's the number one.
Right.
Surprised me. I'm never in the top five,
Yeah.
and that's why I be with the people champs.
Yeah. I mean, if it's who the people think should win, I think like, you know, a few years ago, Kai Green would have got the people's champion at least once or twice if they had it back then, but they didn't. This is the first year they had it. Um,
Mm.
did you think, I don't know how much did they tell you guys about the People's Champion Award? Did you think it was going to count toward the final score? Because I did.
No, no, I know nothing about the people champ. They say they say last time when they come in to be the people champ that it will be make you better in the show. And I was thinking I'm never gonna be the people champ because I'm never top five. That's why I will be people champ.
Yeah.
I think more I people champ because how I am with my people.
Yeah.
How I treat my people. I'm very usable, very quiet people. I don't like to talk much. I like the people that I know. I like to laugh and make jokes and everything. But
Yeah.
like fans, just say hi, how you doing, how are you? To
Yeah.
ask something, say something back.
Yeah.
I have love for people talking, but I'm not like, hey, I don't talk a lot because I'm very shy guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my problem. But the people champ is more, I think, more because how you treat people back, how
Yeah.
you
Well,
know.
you know, I've seen you at a lot of these meet and greet things with your fans, and you don't talk a lot, but you know what? You're really genuine, and you care about these people, and they can tell that. They know that you appreciate them as fans, and I think sometimes that's a lot more important than someone just da ba 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 talking a mile a minute and you know telling them a bunch of
I,
dumb stuff.
I was thinking in the past, my problem was because my English was very bad,
Yeah.
and it's difficult to say something back if you can't come out your words.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm very quiet person because a lot of people laugh you out because your English is very bad. And my
Yeah. Well, I mean, you already had to learn Dutch, and you had to learn the version they speak like a version of Dutch on Curacao, right?
my language from Curacao is five language in one.
Wow.
Five language in one. It's like French, Portuguese, Spanish, Dutch, and English a little
Wow.
bit, and all in one. But I'm raised up in Netherlands,
Yeah.
and it's Dutch.
Yeah.
This my Dutch is perfect, you know.
Now, you must be learning some Arabic by now too.
Yeah, a couple bad words, yeah.
That's what we all learn first, the bad words.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I have to apologize because we had the cover of MD Rami a couple months ago, and it said the People's Champion because we were so convinced because he was second place last year, he was going to get the vote for People's Champion. Boy, were we wrong. It was you. Anyway, so our apologies.
Yeah.
Just a quick thing about oxygen. We know Rami left, but you had your best year ever. You won the Arnold Australia. You got all the way up to third place at the Olympia. Brendan Curry from Oxygen Gym, he had a great year. He finally got into the top 5 at the Olympia. Can you tell us about the environment, the whole environment there? What makes it such a great place? What makes it a place where you can become better and better every year?
You know, I don't know about, I know about me or Rami, you know, Brendan, I mean.
Yeah.
Because I and Brendan don't live there. We have nobody there. Only we have is us coach and the people around us in the gym.
Yeah.
Only what we do is train, eat, and sleep. And after that, if I had lost a lot to go to the restaurant, but we don't go because we cannot enjoy with the food from everybody and wait a minute.
Yeah.
We don't get enjoy the food from nobody, and yeah, this is the point. I think the rest that we take is a lot of portable, and I think this way we grow like nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And the oxygen self is like a Walt Disney for bodybuilders. Yeah. If you're there, you just say, I want more.
Yeah.
Just want more. It is. You can't say you have nothing. You have everything to do.
Yeah.
Every exercise, what you want to do, you have that.
So if you were still training in Curacao, do you think you would have been third place at the Olympia this year?
You know, I don't know. I don't know. But when I be the best place in 2013.
Yeah.
My prep was whole year in Curacao.
Right.
Everything what I did in 2013 was on Curacao. Just why not? I think in Kuwait, the more farther than Netherlands and Curacao.
Yeah.
And this way I make the decision to go because I'm stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
And I have to make a decision, and now it's only better for me to be there, and every year to know more about my body, because the year where I was working the first year with them, I come good,
Yeah.
but not enough, and the year after I was too big,
Yeah.
and can't hold my stomach,
Yeah.
and last year I was good, but still not shredded enough.
Yeah.
And this year, to find out something else, and
Yeah.
we have to do something.
So
But
even this year, you showed a couple different looks. At the Arnold Classic Ohio, you were really big and full, but you weren't very dry. There wasn't a lot of detail. But then I think it was 2 weeks later, Australia? It was only like 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks of stay, yeah.
2 weeks, you dropped, I think, what'd you drop, like 10 or 12 pounds? Something like that?
I think I dropped like 7 kilos.
7 kilos, so about 15 pounds.
Yeah.
And, you looked so much better. The waist came down to like nothing, details everywhere, striations, just dry and tight. And then you brought that same look to the Olympia, but a little fuller, but still with the small waist and all the detail. So I think that you found your perfect winning combination. Do you think you found it?
Yeah, that's the way. They know my body because we do Australian. We do the Arnold Classics, and to find out a reason to do with me the same what we do in Australia and Ohio. So we go do Olympia too, but a little bit fuller, but in that shape,
Yeah.
and it's happening, and I'm very happy. And
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people think if you bring that same look next year, you could win.
yeah, we go for it. We will.
Yeah.
I think Bada Budai have a lot. He asked me to come earlier, and he wanted to do a lot with me.
Hmm.
And I hope it go.
Yeah, I think so too. So you don't need to qualify. You're already qualified for the Mr. Olympia next year. So does that mean we're probably not going to see you on stage again until the Olympia next year?
No, really, we I just talked with him 2 days ago, and asked me what I want, and I say I want to do the honor because it's exactly um, 10 years ago that Arnold gave me the pro card on the Arnold Classic Ohio, my pro card,
Right.
and if I win that, it's something good. After 10 years, I win the Arnold Classic Ohio too, and he want that I go straight to Mr. Olympia, just focus on Mr. Olympia, but I think I have to focus on a show so I can build up to something and be more better and better.
Yeah.
I think when I take a year off, it will be I will be too much big, and nobody like too much big anymore.
Well, I mean,
Every,
you,
everybody can be big.
yeah. Well,
You know.
you have so much muscle. It- we know bodybuilding is about getting bigger and bigger, but you have so much muscle on your frame already. The one thing you're never going to need to be any bigger. You've got all the size you're ever going to need.
If you're a bodybuilder, it's not never is enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody, and still I think I'm small, and yeah, when I look in the mirror, when I look in the mirror and I pose, and everybody say, "Wow," I was thinking, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just because I'm a guy, I'm very, I don't believe in myself at the moment that I stand in the mirror and this way everybody ask me what is your weight.
Yeah.
My last 2 weeks, I don't want to see the scale
Huh.
because it make you in your mind. It really make you down. Like you lose 1 kilo and then you lose 1 kilo again. It's like it's playing in your mind from, oh, I be skinny, I be flat,
Yeah.
I be dead. I just look in the mirror and let my coach tell me what I have to do.
Yeah.
And if he tell me I'm tired, I'm flat, I'm good, we know what I have to do.
Yeah.
And I like to know from um, Oscar. Oscar from Kuwait is my coach,
Yeah.
and Bada Budai, he's the man. He like to say I'm flat because he like people like fullness,
Yeah.
and I like the opinion when the two guys fighting what they have to do about me. The
Yeah.
other one say I have to eat steak. The other one say no, you have to stay like that. And I like to eat steak. You know that, man. But in that fighting become on one point what I have to do at that moment, and that's good because if one people will check, it will make now two people watching to me and the tell about the talking in language what we gotta do with me and what's the best option and everything.
So now we know that Bader and Ahmad Askar fight over how Roelly should look on contest
Yes,
day.
yes, 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 yes.
Uh,
But the most work Oscar do because Oscar train me.
yeah.
Oscar's like Oscar's like my brother, because he's like he call him every minute, every second of the day. No matter if it's midnight. If you call him, he pick your phone.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's not only me because he got a lot of more athletes.
He told me he had like 100 athletes sometimes at
I
once.
don't. No, I think he have more. You know,
Wow.
it is. You say 100. I think he have more.
And he's a
And
firefighter.
he's a fireman, and he got like, you know, he got the law from the sport. You know, I'm his. Me and Ashkenani is the most higher.
Yeah.
But he treats the other one that is nothing, same as me.
Wow.
And there you can see how much love he got from the sport,
Wow.
you know. And if I lose, believe me, if I be second or the last, he have more pain than myself.
Wow. That's a great coach.
Yeah, he's a great coach, man.
Now, Roelly, I'm going to be honest with you. Until this year, I never thought Roelly Winklaar could be Mr. Olympia. I'm like, he could probably be like third, fourth, fifth, but that guy's never going to be Mr. Olympia. This year was the first year I looked up on that stage and said, yes, he can be Mr. Olympia. Absolutely. This guy can be Mr. Olympia. If not next year, the year after, it's going to happen for this guy. Do you believe that now yourself too?
You know, I believe in myself. I talk a lot with my brother Quincy.
Yeah.
And by the way, he go with me to Kuwait too this year.
Oh, wow.
He go with me so we can make something happen with him too, you know, because he's fighting with his weight, you know, and I take him to Kuwait so he can do something with him.
Yeah.
But I talk a lot with my brother, so I think I ask him a lot what he think, and he say, Roelly, you can. And if he say something like that, I believe it, you know, and I put already in my mind, I will fight to the final, I will fight, and, you know, it's my dream that be happening. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you've never beaten Phil Heath, but you've beaten
Never.
Sean Roden, I don't know how many times, a few at least, right?
Oh, I no beat Joe Rogan, never.
You've never beaten Sean Roden either?
Never beat Joe Rogan.
I should have done my research a little better. Wow.
I beat Dexter and Bonac,
Yeah.
but he not was there.
Wow.
I never beat Joe Rogan.
I didn't know that. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
maybe next year. Maybe you'll get your chance.
Maybe. We'll pray for that. You know, it's like.
So, what areas of your physique? I know you decide. Are there any areas that you're still trying to improve on, or is everything size-wise where you want it to be?
You know, in the past was my leg, my best part, and I think because I stopped training my legs couple months, and my body overblast that, and now I try to have my legs be bigger, but they can't hold my upper body. And what I want to focus more is my lower back. You know, it's like I kill myself this year to fight with my lower back. It was like hell for me but still, it's for me still weakness, and I hope in the future maybe I can make better.
Yeah. Well, Oscar, I know he's really good at targeting very specific areas of the muscle group. So, if you need lower lats, I think Oscar can get them for you if you really want it.
He tells it this way. It is better. It's better than before because he gave me a couple of exercises that I was really surprised with, and
Cool.
I do it every day because I like the exercise. But believe me, when you go sleep, it hurts.
Yeah, I bet. So, I guess last question for you, because now I found out you're doing the Arnold, which was, by the way, everyone, that was Roelly's first pro show. He did not do some little teeny show you never heard of. His first pro show was the Arnold Classic, Ohio.
My first, like we say, it's the show that Arnold gave me my pro card.
Yeah.
and it was my first pro show in 2010.
Yeah, 1 year later.
That was my first pro show. But what could happen next year on the Arnold Classic is that two brothers will stay on the same stage in the pro section. There's something that's happening nowhere.
Huh.
It's gotta be first time too.
Quincy and Roelly are going to be open Arnold Classic stage same time. Wow. Well, that's a big deal because Quincy's been at 212 this whole time.
No, Quincy's not gonna be 212 minutes. That's why I'm taking to Kuwait because he have to make more muscle on his body.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you
mean,
have to make.
I always thought Quincy had great shape, great structure, just needed size. Just wasn't big enough. So, yeah.
No, it's not about big enough because he have to lose a lot of weight to go 212. The only problem is he's taller than the guys from 212.
Yeah.
Is he can build more muscle, you know.
Right.
He have to drop his muscle, you know. And I say him already. Why you go dropping? Just what you have to do is go open. Just let the muscle on it, and he's always ripping.
Wow.
You know.
No, I didn't realize he was losing muscle to go down to 212. So that's
He
good.
lose, he lose like 40 pounds.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, because I never see him in the off season really. I just see him at the
Off-season,
contest.
he's bigger than me, man. Off-season.
Wow. What? Come on. Bigger than Roelly Winklaar. Come on now. Don't be ridiculous. So, did you take a little break after Olympia from training? Because you're going to have to get right back into it.
You know,
in like 2 weeks.
I'm training exactly now, really exactly now 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of travel, a lot of gas posts. Just last week was my last gas post. This way I say I trained just 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Because it was hard for me. I'm stay like 3 days home. When I say 3 days home, I have to travel again. And yeah, now is everything done. Just where I come to my children's.
Yeah.
Just to have fun with them. They are with me now.
Yeah. Well, this is great news for all the Roelly Winklaar fans. You guys, a lot of them probably thought they were going to have to wait till next September to see you again on stage. And, you know, you've won a lot of shows. You've won many, like the Prague Pro a couple times. You've won New York Pro. You've won a couple Arnold Classic shows. But this will be, hopefully, an Arnold Classic Ohio win. That'd be a big deal. That's a big title to have. You know, I'd love to see you win it. And
I think the guys from Kuwait, they say no, yes, no, yes. But I hear Jay Cutler's advice, and I think advice. I think I have to follow Jay's advice because what he was saying, he think I have to do the Arnold Classic, so I have to win that. Then I have more power to go to Mr. Olympia. I want to follow his advice.
yeah, I mean, it's a good. You said that it's a good thing for you to compete more than once a year anyway. You know, some people it's not. Some people can't. They can't look good twice a year, but you seem to do very well that way. Spring shows and then the Olympia.
Yeah, it depends how much time it's from it.
Right. Cool. Well, Roelly, thank you so much for the interview. Thank you to your sister Etienne for helping set this up. I know you guys got a busy day today. You're going to head over to the show. You're probably going to give out some awards on stage or something at some point too.
What about that? Nobody's telling me about this.
They'll tell you 5 minutes before.
It will happen. You know, they will see me. I think it will surprise Bernard because he don't accept me there because I just come from Curacao. Nobody know that I will travel because I surprise my children too.
Oh wow!
And you know,
that's a great surprise. You're a great dad.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, it's only what I want. When I'm done, it's just have fun with my children. So.
Yeah. Cool, man. All right. Well, have a great time at the show. I'm looking forward to following you, getting ready. I'll be checking out your Instagram. What is your Instagram so people can follow you?
My Instagram is like Roelly Winklaar.
Roelly Winklaar. A lot of followers on there.
A lot of fake Roelly Winklaar, but there's only one Roelly Winklaar. The one with the most followers.
Yeah, if you see one with 3 million followers and one with 2,000 followers.
I wish I have only 1 million.
Only 1 million. Oh boy.
Only 1 million.
You'll get up there. You'll get up there. I'm sure it's going to get more and more as this year goes on. Cool.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Roelly. Appreciate it. Thanks again to your sister, and best of luck training for the Arnold. We'll be there, and we want to see you win. Everybody's behind you. Cool.
And we say it in Arabic, we say Inshallah.
Inshallah. What's that
Inshallah.
mean? God willing?
In God's will.
Yeah. Askar. I talked to Askar, and he says that a lot. Inshallah. Yeah.
Inshallah, yeah, inshallah, yeah.
Cool, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching the Ronline Report with Roelly Winklaar, and we'll talk to you next time.